Welcome to the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the show, leave a comment, and click that like button. Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. This is the Marvelous One back at it again with Dale and special guest Rico. What's good, fellas?
Welcome back, Rico.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Glad to be back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I mean, now that you guys got a lot of free time, they're going to hang out with me, sit on the couch and watch the games with me, How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about these games?
Well, I'll tell you this. I was surprised that the Bucs even got out of the regular season. Me too. The wishful thinking is always there. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm like, man, we ain't going nowhere. But I ain't gonna say it out loud, and then we get to the playoffs and we do a number to the Eagles, who were slumping. But we still played a good game though. I'm not gonna take that away from my team. Like, we balled out, and honestly, I think we had a dang good chance, man, to beat
Detroit, the Lions.
Detroit, and we had some key drops, but then we had some great plays. Like when the Bucs are rolling, man, we are a hard team to beat, man. But it seems like a lot of times we just have these little bonehead mistakes. Evans is a first round Hall of Famer. But you dropping stuff that's right in your hands. Not only you missed the pass, you gave an interception. So you started the game off, 7-0. And but then when we need to score, it's like we always score when we need to. But then Baker, it's just like when we had Jameis, like, you just keep making these guys throw. They're gonna throw an interception. You gotta bounce it out a little bit, and that was just a bad pass he threw. And it cost us the game, but we should have scored more and made it look, but it was competitive. Like, we didn't get blown out. I was like, man, we finna get our tail handed to us. But no, it was good, and I'll let Dale speak about the Cowboys, but I think my Bucs really showed some resolve, and it wasn't a letdown. It wasn't a letdown. We got to the second round of playoffs with a team that everybody had counted out, mid-season.
I sure did count them out.
Well, what do you think about your coach? I'm not a Todd Bowles fan. I'm not a Todd Bowles fan at all.
Most of those defensive coordinators are away, right, when they become head coaches. But he blitzed a lot. Todd Bowles gonna make you block because he gonna blitz, and that blitz worked. It works a lot of the time, but when you don't put points up, you gamble on that blitz. But he's a good guy. He earned another year, And I think once we get a couple offensive linemen in place, I think we'll be all right, man. Our defensive backs are doing pretty good, so I know we're gonna have better numbers next year. I definitely see the playoffs next year for sure.
Well, we're gonna see. We got two new head coaches in our division now. The Falcons hired Raheem
Morris, who used to coach for us.
Morris.
He was a Tampa coach.
He used to be the Bucs coach.
Mm-hmm.
And the Panthers took your offensive coordinator from the Bucs. Canone, I believe is his name. He's now the head coach of the Panthers. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I still think it's still not a good division.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be another 9-8, type of a season again next season.
10-7, yeah.
10-7 at the most. But I think my team, I love them to death. I'm always going to root for the Saints, but right now we're in turmoil. Right now, now we got Mike Thomas putting out tweets talking about he would have had a light 1,000 yards if Derek Carr didn't throw him a bad ball that got him hurt. He trashing the coach.
Oh, so, my goodness. Yeah.
It's a mess, man. And we already had Jameis Winston defying the coach at the end of the season.
I had no problem with that play.
You didn't have no problem with
that play.
Oh, I had a big problem with it. I knew you're a Jameis defender, but
season over with. Who gives a damn?
I give a damn if you
what you
ignore
crying
the coach.
about?
I knew
whatever.
The coach. You asked the coach, "Can we run the play?" The coach said, "No, victory formation. Let's get out of here." And you defy him. He's the backup. It's not even the starter. It wasn't even Derek Carter that defied him.
It was a team decision. It was a team decision.
Man, that's a lame excuse. It was his decision. He's the coach. So,
what's lame is how y'all played all season. That's what's lame.
Yeah, well, whatever, man. So, right now, whatever. We trashed
y'all America's team.
We trashed y'all at the end of the season.
Yeah, but it was for nothing. It was for nothing. So yeah. How about them Cowboys? What's up, Dale?
What can I say, man? It's uneventful. Cowboys don't make no moves. We had a worthless draft this past season, or nobody contributed. I think we got 1 sack and like 4 tackles from Mozzie, our first round pick, and nobody else contributed. And you can't do that. You just cannot do that. And it starts from the top to the bottom. That's why we did the same thing we did last year, because we didn't do anything to improve. We got a corner, but then we lost the other main corner, so that evened out. So we did exactly the same thing we did last year. Win 12 games, won 1 game, and then you out of there. Same thing last year. So, what can you expect if you're not doing anything to improve your team?
It seemed like you guys been doing that for the past 25 years.
What can I say? I can't really argue on that. I'll get on that. And that's the problem. You do good in the regular
season. Yeah,
you're not gonna get good draft picks.
That's right. You kind of stay in that rut.
Yeah, you stay right there.
That's why I like winning 9 games this season. I was like, that stinks. Either I want to be really, really good, or I want to be really, really bad. Because I know if I'm really, really bad, I can get a high draft pick and I can get a game-changing type player. Now we're stuck in the middle. We're going to be picking like 20th. I forget what it is, but we're somewhere in the middle picking.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get a project.
That's right.
It's just hard when you're stuck right there. And, with our salary cap situation, we're probably going to be stuck there for a while. So I'm laughing because the Denver Saints is coming to fruition now. So our offensive coordinator has now left the Saints, and he's now with the Denver Broncos with Sean Payton. So
which coordinator?
That's Pete Carmichael. He was just recently fired. He was our offensive coordinator. He's been with the Saints for 17, 18 years under Sean Payton. Well, they fired him, and guess where he's going? Going to Denver. So, and then one of our scouts, he left, and he's gone to Denver. So, yeah, they're becoming the Denver Saints. So, it's just funny how this stuff is all happening, and I hope that some kind of way we can get this together. How all the things that happened in 2023 will hopefully the coaching staff, meaning Dennis Allen, would learn from that and get rid of some of these players that are holding this team back, that's like damaging the culture of what we had built in New Orleans of winning, and let them go. And one of them, I'm sorry, I don't care if you like it, Jameis Winston has to go. He's a cancer. When you defy the coach, that's an issue.
Man, that dude is not no cancer, man. You
defy the coach,
now,
and then you sat there and said it was a team decision. Stop it.
Man, you talking about a play that didn't really matter to nothing. Victory formation, smicktory formation. It don't matter, dude. It was a play, whatever. If it meant the game and it meant something, Jameis would not have done it. James is a very, very compliant quarterback.
Yeah, but no, he's not compliant. He showed he's not compliant.
He's compliant. Yeah, he do what he told.
He directly disobeyed the coach. The coach said, "No, we're going to kneel on the ball right here."
One play does not sum up his career.
It does sum up his career because he did that while he was with Tampa Bay. That's why he's not there anymore. He was running plays.
That's not what he did. That's not what he did in Tampa.
He was throwing to people he wasn't supposed to be throwing to. That's why he had 30 interceptions.
No, you make that boy throw the ball 50 times a game. Even Brett Favre said, "You make him throw that much, he gonna throw your INT, man."
Rico gonna defend this dude to the very end. I swear to God, through the 30 interceptions, I looked this stat up, and a lot of people don't even notice because they're so focused on the 30 interceptions. He threw seven, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Big
pick sixes.
Yes.
7.
I think
three of them.
One game.
Three of them. I don't remember if it was 3 in one game. But listen, he had 3 that were the very first pass of the game that he threw was a pick 6. It's unreal.
Wow.
Unreal. Wow. Unbelievable. But he has this following of people that love him regardless, no matter what he does. And I just cannot explain it.
I'm gonna say this, just like a lot of our quarterbacks in Tampa, they are a product of just too many coaching changes. You got an offensive coordinator every single year. Let's say James had started with Peyton, right? Let's say you just started with Sean Payton, right? Do you think he would have been the same quarterback?
Yes. Because Sean Payton.
Man, you lying.
I swear to you. That's why Sean Payton left New Orleans, because he didn't want to coach him.
Well, let's think about it. He was turnover prone even in college.
In college, exactly.
He threw a lot of interceptions in college too. So
yeah, he was a turnover machine in college.
Didn't he win national championship?
He sure did at Florida State.
Okay,
with some of the best talent.
Yeah. With 19 interceptions. You know how hard it is to throw 19 interceptions in college when you only play 10 games. 10 to 12. That's a lot of interceptions.
No, I mean he a gunslinger, man. He slang that rock. It got him to, he won that championship. Then he got him to that championship game again. I mean, it happens, man. Y'all sound like some Judases, man. God, no.
He was a great college quarterback, just like Danny Wolford and all these other guys. Great college quarterback. Not a great quarterback.
We ain't gonna talk about damn Dak Attack and whoever y'all got for the Saints for y'all quarterback. You don't, even when you have Breeze, you know what I'm saying? He got knocked out too.
I think Derek Carr is just a notch above Jameis Winston. I don't think he's that much better. I mean, he's been in the league 10 seasons.
He ain't got no records. Jameis got some records. He got some positive records too.
Yeah, 30 interceptions. Yeah, that's a great record.
Okay, I mean, but he also got 30. He also threw for 5,000 yards in the season. Why? Because they got that boy throwing so much.
Well, yeah,
you got to complete the passes to get 5,000 yards.
You got to
exactly, right?
Exactly. But I mean,
okay,
empty calorie yards.
Talk about the bad. Talk about the good.
Yeah, empty calorie yards. Yeah. When you throw your team out of the game, and then the defense is playing prevent. Well, yeah, you're gonna throw for 5,000 yards.
He don't call his own plays, right? You do realize that, right?
Are you sure he don't call his own plays?
He's calling the plays that they tell him. He's running the plays that they tell him.
Here's what dispels that foolishness you're saying. The very next year after he left Tampa, Tom Brady shows up and they go to the Super Bowl. Not just the playoffs. They went to the Super Bowl.
They win the Super Bowl.
They win the Super Bowl.
Let me tell you about that.
All right. With the same offensive coordinator, the same head coach, the same players, the same receivers, the same running back.
Hear me out.
It's all the same, but somehow
out.
Tom Brady is able to make that happen instantly.
No,
he didn't even. And the trip part about the trip part about it is that was the COVID year, so Tom Brady didn't even have an off season with the receivers. He didn't even know the offense. He didn't even know their names because he couldn't even meet them because of the COVID year.
Right.
And still made the playoffs.
Okay. So can I say something?
Well, I mean, I know you're gonna come up with something ridiculous. Go ahead. Just
no, I'm not.
No matter what the facts are, you gonna come up.
You comparing Jameis Winston losing with the Bucs to consider arguably
the greatest quarterback.
Joe Montana,
the greatest quarterback.
My GOAT.
Whoa! The greatest quarterback.
The
greatest quarterback that was 2 years from retiring. He was 43.
Yeah, but look what kind of game he played, man. He sat in the pocket. I mean, he couldn't run.
It wasn't like he was in his prime. It's not like they replaced him with a Tom Brady in his prime. They got him.
Brady is a spectacular football mind, dude. Jameis is not that. So to even mention what Brady did with our team is just completely obtuse.
Brady showed up. Brady had 2 bad seasons in New England. He came to y'all because y'all were loaded with talent. Loaded at the wide receiver position. You were loaded defensively. You were loaded. I saw that. I always told you when we played the Bucs, I was like, shit, I got nothing to worry about. Your quarterback is Jameis Winston. He gonna throw you out of games. I got nothing to worry about. I remember y'all took a lead on us like 14-0. That's nothing. He'll throw us back in the game. And sure enough, he did. But then when y'all got Brady, I was like, oh damn. This team is
y'all beat us twice with Brady. Y'all beat us twice with Brady.
It sure did. And I knew we would because he had no offseason with your players. So I knew he was going to struggle at the beginning of the season because we played y'all early in the season and we played y'all in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, we got him till you figure out who these players are. And then we had to play you a third time in the playoffs. I was like, God damn it. We were going to lose this. Now he knows who his players are.
Well, when we broke up Bree's body the second time we played y'all, y'all season was over with. And that's what it really was. Breeze wasn't 100%.
We crushed y'all in the second game. It wasn't even close.
Breeze got hurt. We hurt Breeze that game, though.
No, you didn't. Breeze didn't even finish the game because we were beating y'all so bad. You took him out of the game.
Breeze got hurt, dude. Breeze got hurt that season. No, he didn't. Remember, he came back too early when he played us in the playoffs. And y'all we definitely beat them up on that playoffs.
Oh yeah, in the playoffs.
We talk about 3 years ago. I mean, it's gone.
Yeah,
now.
It's over.
But
it's over.
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, but y'all are back to the paper bag Saints now. So
I wouldn't go ahead and put it on now. I wouldn't go that.
They got him in Safeway. They got him in Safeway for free.
We know y'all. We know considering all the free agents y'all got, y'all back to the Yucks. You know, y'all might as well put the creamsicle back on. And get back to the 0-14, the winless Yucks.
Say what you want. We went to the second round of playoffs.
Get y'all ready.
Y'all ain't do nothing but
back
tweeting.
To being the Yucks.
Y'all got them Twitter Insta faces doing nothing. We wasn't no Yucks.
They were the Yucks. They were 0-14. The only team to lose 28 straight games. The Yucks.
Dude, those coaches was fired because they was taking it on purpose. And look what them losses got us. Derrick Brooks, Warren Sapp, you know what I'm saying? He got us that all-star defense because he was making us take on purpose. What changed
everything for y'all was Tony Dungy. Stop it.
But Tony Dungy he had that talent.
The great head coach. Y'all had Tony Dungy. Anyway,
Tony Dungy was ranked the number one head coach.
This show is not about the Bucs, man. Nobody want to hear about the Bucs. Let's talk
you brought
about
it up.
Let's talk
you brought
about
it up.
Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.